Hi Rohit. Hi Rahel. Hi Syed. Hi Sindura. We'll just wait for some more minutes before Mr. Manoj Samuel joins us. Hi Vikram. Hi Batola. I'm sorry, I don't know your name. It's features as Hi Batola. Sorry. Hi Siri. Hi Vishal. Hi Balkrishnan. Just see if. Hi Adesh. Hello Mohan sir. Hi Ketan. Good morning. Good morning Rajan Dubey. Hi Vinod. Let me check if Manoj sir has joined this session. Hi Ashish. Hi Sachin. Hi Nitika. Hi Anand. Hi Pranav. Hello Alpana ma'am. Good morning. Hi Mansi. Hello Deepak ji. Hello Amit sir. Hello Rama sir. I'm sorry. They're not joined yet. One sec. Must be joining. Hi Rakshat. Hi, Nikhil. Sir, got Manoj, sir.
Hi.
Hello, Manoj, sir.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi, Anshul. Hi.
Morning. Good
Morning,
morning
morning.
to you. Welcome.
Morning, Anshul.
Welcome to this session, sir. We are quite honored to have you here for this session, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Same here.
So we'll just wait for another couple
Yeah.
of minutes
Yeah.
and we start.
Yeah. My voice is clear, correct?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
good, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
The Pranav is there saying hi to you, sir.
Okay. Hi.
Hi, Amit. Hi, Jay. So we start
Yeah, I'm fine. I think,
or we wait?
I don't know. I think almost 83 people are
Okay.
viewing this. Probably they'll
Yeah,
join us.
84
Yeah,
now.
84.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So hello everyone. Hello everyone. Glad that you have joined for this all important session on travel industry post COVID. How the industry going to be? And we are honored to have Mr. Manoj Samuels, Director, Ria Travels Private Limited. Welcome, sir, to this all important session on travel industry, sir.
Thank you.
A technocrat with a keen interest in integrating technologies and gadgets in everything he believes in and is challenged with. He has a master's degree in business administration and his 18 years of work experience in aviation industry and technology. So we are glad to have you here.
Thank you.
And I came to know that with your interpersonal skills and personality, you are able to work with different kind of people and get the best from them. So we are very honored and we are very happy to have you here for this session, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for the kind words. Yeah.
Ria Travels has been started its operations in 1980, and it seems 40 years they've been there in the industry.
Correct.
And it is one of the leading enterprises in the travel world, offering end-to-end travel solutions.
Correct.
They have 56 offices across, with 11 offices internationally, and 2,500 employees plus employees. Also, a turnover of 15,000 crores, more than 15,000 crores. So,
Yeah.
well done, sir.
Yeah.
And says that the journey has just begun and you have only scratched the surface. So before we start with our topic, tell us something more about your journey in Ria Travels, and then we take on the questions on the COVID things.
I think
Over to you, sir.
more than my journey. I think thank you first of all, Anshul, for a kind introduction. I think so, and thank you, Bajaj, for inviting for this session. I think more than my journey, I think so. I should want to tell about Ria Travels and Mr. Thampi's journey to this 40 years. I've been just a 14 years in this whole journey, but more than that, I think so. Mr. Thampi's journey is important for everybody to know. This all
Sure,
started in
sir. Sure.
1980, actually, and this has started with Manpower Division. Yes, I don't know how many people know about it.
Mhm.
So Manpower Division started in 1980, and most of the manpower movement used to happen from Bombay because Kerala was that time didn't have any international airport. Most of the international airport has started late 90s, 80s, and 90s actually. So most of the movement used to happen from Bombay. So the manpower used
Mhm.
to be the big business here, and he started in 1980, and that's when the
Mhm.
whole the travel movement of the passenger used to happen from Bombay, and then that's what he
Mhm.
realized that so many passengers he should have a travel company itself for this. That's where he
Yeah.
1994 he started a ITA company. So 94 we had a first ITA in Bombay, and that's where the travel journey has
Okay.
started. So it's been almost 40 years. This year we are actually celebrating our 40 years. Kind of,
It's a long journey,
so
sir.
yeah, long journey.
Yeah.
And so as you said, we are almost we are a largest air travel consolidator in India, and we have a 15,000 crores turnover. And we are just not a travel consult. We are pretty large in the corporate travel, marine and the leisure business also. So not just
Okay.
consolidated, but corporate also it's pretty large, and even marine ship
Corporate
crew movement is
customers.
also pretty large with now. and that's about it. And I joined 14 years back as a,
Oh,
started as a,
same here. Sir. I also completed 14 years in Bajaj Allianz.
okay, great.
So
So we,
together you joined.
yeah. So, so I started with
So
the
we
IT,
all know.
sorry.
Yeah.
So I joined us
No, go
more to
ahead, sir.
do with the IT, to set up IT infrastructure here, and now I'm part of everything. Most of the stuff I take care of IT, HR, and marketing
So it's
in
a,
this.
so it,
Yeah,
so your profile says that you've been in the aviation industry also.
correct.
Uh, so which company you have worked for,
So
sir?
so I worked for prior to RIA, I was with Highways for 3 years,
Okay.
and prior to that with Interglobe and Galileo for almost 6 years. Yeah,
Okay. For 6 years. Thank you, sir.
yeah,
We all know the travel industry has taken a big beating in the COVID era,
correct.
and our dependency is there on the travel industry more as far as travel insurance is concerned.
Hmm,
But travel industry has been the most resilient of the industry over the last so many
hmm,
years that we have
hmm,
seen, and it is always able to come bounce back.
correct.
We had this 9/11 attacks, and then we have this the big the recession which happened in 2008. Then Indian airlines operators also have going in for close down or shutting down operations or having a merger there,
Correct.
but it is always able to come back. How do you see the travel industry post COVID in India?
So this has been the toughest, I think so, and it's going to have a big impact on the travel. I think it will almost take a year, I think, to come back to whatever we were earlier. Okay, and this is not going to be easy, and we all have to work together to bring it back on a same level. And but I think so. What we should work towards today is the how much of cost control we could do. We should do that. Okay, that's the most important fact.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
whatever resources we have it. So probably resources probably earlier was utilized on a particular section. Probably you have to cross utilize resources and and use it or train them on multiple works and utilize to the core on every aspect. And those are the things which will help us to come out of this, because this will at least take at least 6 months to come to a half of the numbers what we are looking at. And automation and digitalization is going to be the way forward. I think
the main.
whatever
It's going to be
systems process you have manual, I think so probably you should all go for an automation and digitalization. I think that's the way forward. That's what I feel for the industry,
process.
overall industry
So
point
we
of
will,
view. Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah. So we will come to that automation
yeah,
part.
yeah.
We see that the industry has suffered all across the world,
Hmm.
$2.7 trillion loss,
Yeah,
and that is subject to by the end of this year. This is the kind of loss that the industry is going to see.
hmm.
Uh, because of the COVID thing, the industry is stopped and people travel plans have been postponed,
Yeah,
be it the
yeah,
corporate
yeah.
or the individual travels. What are the expectations from the travel? We want to know what are the travel expectations from the travel service providers, and how do they encourage more travel in the future days to come?
See, as of now, I think so. Domestic travel has started, and it's a hardly 10%, and a bit of a train travel also has started, and so that's more or less people who are standard or emergency travel, family travel is happening, and that's why you see that's capacity filling is also 50%, not more than 50% of the capacity filling.
Okay,
And for the international
okay,
point of view, it's more largely for the repatriation. The regular flights have not started. So this is purely, I think so. The confidence will come back post this confusion of the all this quarantine which we have it at state level. I think every state has a different quarantine level.
starting, yeah,
So I see
yeah,
personally, if you ask me, also I don't have a confidence in traveling anywhere. I don't know whether I'll end up with 14 days in some
yeah,
state. So I don't see this till the time this confusion doesn't go out. Things will not be normal on our domestic travel per se. At least international, we have to yet
yeah,
to see, because that's as of now yet only repatriation is happening. So once the regular travel happens, we have to see that. Secondly, I think so. It is important that all the travel stakeholders, I think, also should build a confidence around it. That includes us as a like a travel agents, you as a travel insurance company, airline, hotel, airport, cab services. Everybody should have have
Yes.
confidence. They should build confidence around them, because that will only help us
Okay.
to traveler to come back and travel back. Because as of now,
Mm.
there is no confidence.
Yeah.
First is this quarantine all
They will,
across,
they
and
will not have that.
yeah, and
Yeah.
because safety will be safety will be the utmost priority
The
for
key factors.
key factor in that. Because initially the corporate travel only will come up. Corporate travel will start just by having some confidence. Then only post this only the leisure travel will start. Leisure, I don't see anything happening,
Okay.
as of now.
Anything happening
Yeah,
very
yeah.
soon on
So
it.
initially it's corporate travel, but these two factors will, critical. First is the quarantines at different state levels. Once that comes down, that will start a bit of it. And
And
second,
then
the
yes,
confidence. All the stakeholders had to
the
create,
confidence is more
yeah,
important on.
confidence has
Yeah.
to build up in terms of safety, in terms of all round facilities they are providing across in every product. Let
Yeah.
it be travel insurance or travel agents to airline to hotel to airport to everybody. Yeah.
So you spoke about technology playing a very important role.
Yeah.
If you see, a lot of business houses have already actually started getting into the adopting the digital,
Mm.
the technology piece, practicing social distancing, be it the hotel industry where they have the keyless entry or the digital checkouts,
Correct.
or the airports where you have the the disinfectant tunnels and
Yeah.
thermal cameras are there, to just to it's a touchless thing which is happening there. So technology has started playing a major role
Correct.
in this particular. I want to know what is Ria's role in it. As if you look at Bajaj Allianz in the COVID
Okay.
era, we made sure that the business did not get hampered.
Mm.
We had 30 lakh policies which got issued and 15 lakh claims which got settled.
Okay.
We also got into some new applications like the OTS, the
Okay.
on the spot settlement of the motor claims.
Yeah.
So here people use our app, and in case there is a damage to their car,
Mm.
so they use their app, and then they take pictures from various sides of the vehicle and post it, and it's middle matter of minutes, the claim is processed.
Yeah.
So we want to understand on from the RIA from RIA Travels front, what is the role that they have played in this.
So if you see, post COVID or when the travel started, I think so our work has become much more complex actually compared to the earlier times.
Mhm.
Earlier, it was
Yeah.
just probably issuing a ticket or issuing a visa or a bit of consultancy. Now the consultancy has gone up
Mhm.
compared to
Yeah.
just delivering that piece of ticket actually. From the
In fact, people would be asking questions
Yes,
directly
yes,
related to
yes.
the airline
So we
industry or
have
the
so we
hotels
have
to
si-
you.
so we
Yeah,
have
as a
situations wherein a travel agent is on the one line and his customer is also on the same line, talking to our
other
team
line. So.
members, understanding each and every aspect from the web check-in. So earlier, then the passenger never had to do
Mhm.
web check-in. Now it's a compulsory web check-in.
Mhm.
Okay, that itself is a
Yeah.
process. Plus,
So
every state
okay,
airport
without
level,
that,
there are airport level procedures are there which they need to understand how the cab service is, probably
Mhm.
hotel, which are the hotel probably available in today, and which are the hotel which will
Mhm.
allow you to stay today, and which are the nearby hotels
Mhm.
required. So the rules and
Mhm.
regulations and the complexity has gone up. So our call center guys are
Mhm.
actually busy approximately average 10-15 minutes on each and every passenger or a travel agent to explain each and every aspect of
Mhm.
it. And this will see. So for us, our role is more or less this compared to
So they're
the
playing the role of
yeah,
all the.
correct,
So it's the whole journey of the travel that
correct, correct.
the
And
role that
this has been
you guys have to
supported
play.
by
Yeah.
our team based out of 24/7 team based out of Bombay, which is a virtual kind of call
Okay.
center, and plus all the support
Awesome.
teams
Okay.
all
Great.
across India, which is actually definitely the language is a big barrier for all can't call up Bombay,
Mhm.
so language is a big barrier.
Mhm.
So our regional centers also support them. There are teams all across India who
Mhm.
support these functions because it has become pretty difficult and complex for a smaller travel companies to support at this era. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So this COVID era, we have seen business houses have gone into the technology front more, and
Hmm.
getting not making sure that the business does not get hampered, and they're making sure that the business runs smoothly. What was the plan of RIA? What they have done? So you got my
No,
question, sir?
I think I missed the last line. Yeah, if you can repeat that.
So I want to understand what RIA has done in this COVID era,
Hmm.
in this lockdown period. We see a lot of business houses adopting the technology more uh, to make sure that the business does not get hampered. I want to understand what RIA has done in this particular 3 months time.
Okay, actually, for us, this was a period for more for our larger focus was air travel. Actually, air was a larger focus.
Mhm,
So
mhm,
now we have actually decided that we should have all the ancillary product also need to be concentrated well. We have gone to an
mhm.
extent that we have our team and travel companies have sold vehicle insurance. I don't know how many numbers you are aware of it, but we have sold some
Yeah, yeah,
vehicle insurance also. So we made sure that our team and our travel partners also, learn and sell these products actually.
yeah.
All the ancillary products are just not air ticket actually. And so we made sure that we had internal trainings all across India and external our travel partners trainings with multiple different languages. Because regionally we have challenges in terms of languages.
Yeah,
So we made
that's
sure
the
that
challenge. Yeah.
have trainings regionally for our travel partners and plus for internal our team members. It was very difficult at
In this
pre-COVID.
particular period, yeah,
Sorry, pre-COVID era,
the
it
dependency.
was
Yeah,
it was difficult
yeah,
to train these people, so to
yeah.
catch them. So it was easier to catch these people at this last 3 months to make sure that
Yeah.
they come and train themselves. Yeah. Yes.
So in this lockdown period, the dependency on the call center is also more because people are more curious to know about a lot of information,
Correct.
especially on the travel front. Because there are, again, as you said, there are a lot of confusion because
Correct.
some states have been closed down because of the quarantine
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
and then some are open,
Correct.
and then it can we travel there
Yeah.
or on that. Yeah, exactly. So, in fact, if we see, we also launched quite a few of benefits here
Hmm.
for the customers. The CRM, the Bajaj Care CRM, where the customers' queries are solved on the portal, and also make sure that the sales guys are also updated on all the customer queries. So they are also updated as well as the team is also updated as to what is happening in case there is a query for it. So all the sales guys have a login and they are also updated on any particular queries that is there with their concerned channel. So that's one thing. Also, we made sure that in the health insure policy is there, and we have given a go key band to our customers. And if they are doing good, as far as the heart rates are good, so on the health front, we are, we the co-payment that the customer has to do during the claim is reduced.
Okay.
So with this technology, we are actually able to get to know how the customer is working on his fitness, how his BP and his heart rate has been, and we are able to offer those benefits to him.
Okay.
So we understand that people are not able to move out, and that's why something of these sorts have been actually launched by us on the
Yeah.
technology
Very
front.
good. I think.
We also have this Prime, the Prime app.
Okay.
The for the fire related insurance, we have to do an inspection of a particular the factory or the godown. So this Prime app plays a major important role where the pictures are uploaded and the risk engineers are able to see those photographs
Okay.
and then access the risk and give their comments to the underwriter so that the underwriter can quote for it. So all these things actually happened in this lockdown period. The doctor on call was there,
Okay.
so all our customers could tune into the website, and in case they wanted to get an advice of the doctor,
Okay.
they can directly talk to them and get an advice on that front. Also, the self insta checks were there to just to know how your health has been, if you got fever or if you got cold or if you're suffering from any breathing illness or something. So the doctors are there to guide them
Correct.
in this particular session, because I understand going and meeting doctors outside in the lockdown period is quite a task
Correct.
in this particular time. So going forward, I want to understand that how does this when does this full-fledged travel starts? Be it the corporate, be it the leisure,
Hmm.
and also we would want to understand marine travel from you, sir. This is the subject which is
Hmm.
quite new to us, and maybe some of my colleagues. So just take us through the marine travel, and also want to understand how this full-fledged travel gets to start.
So as I said earlier, I think so they need to have some confidence to the travel to start up. And but as of now, also currently, also the marine travel is actually the seaman crew actually, which from this largely this crew are for the cargo ships actually. So there's a crew change happens. So you have to carry the passenger, the crew from one country to another country for the crew change actually. So this keeps on happening. So this continues.
To its base location.
Yeah, to the base location or to the country they start from. So this was anyway continuing because this will not stop because the cargoes. So this business continue and we are. So that business is and the leisure travel start. I think we should have some confidence and all this confusion has to get over to start it. But I see September looks to be a month which some domestic will probably increase a bit with probably some season coming and it might pick up. Also, I think so. There is an announcement of IPL. In September, I think so
that's happening in the UAE.
Yeah, so probably if we are allowed to travel, I think so. Indians are great fans of cricket match. I think so. That will help the industry to bit of a boost in the. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. So September, October looks to be a decent dates to travel a bit to start domestic plus international. That's what I feel. Yeah.
So on the IPL front, we have already started getting queries from our agents as well, and that's good for us because our dependency is on the travel service provider.
But it will take, I think, 10 days. Another 10 days, you will get a clarity that whether people can travel or whether the stadiums will be allowed to with people or not. All that, I think so. Probably we'll have a clarity. But it's an opportunity for us. I think so. A travel industry, it's an opportunity. So it can definitely start a boom. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. As you spoke about the domestic travel, we also have launched our Corona Kavach policy, and it's the policy. It covers your house isolation is also covered there, and it is given for 3.5, 6.5, 9.5 months, and it's a very competitive price, and it has just got rolled out last week, and it covers all your PPE kits, the gloves and masks, which people are actually quite, to know about the health insurance policy if these things are covered in it. So from the domestic front, obviously this policy is there. This obviously customers can take it in case they want to go back to their own hometown, because if they are stuck up in our city, as we see the domestic moving up. Going forward, so I want to understand that there are a lot of fellow companies who have suffered huge losses in this, fellow travel companies, suffered huge losses in this COVID era. Any message that you would want to give them?
I think we are all together in it, and I think we are there to support you all. I think so. You could hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just got.
So I'm saying, I think so. We are all in together in this. I think we are there to support you, and in terms of any support, any business assumptions, all this updates, everything will be part of it. And I think wait for some time. I think so. Definitely this will bounce back. Just a matter of time. I think so. We all will be back onto business, and we'll forget all this what has happened in last 6 months probably. And
hopefully we should be back, and especially for sales guys who are actually dependent on till the time they meet the client. The sales is not over. So they are quite eager. Obviously we would want to be safe, and then would want to move out.
We are in touch with all of them. We are anyway touching most of them. I think so. One of the things what we did is we were in touch with most of these guys, all our travel partners in last 6 months, and that has probably helped us. And we'll make sure that continue that support going forward also. Sorry.
So even in this time which you spoke about that, we've been in touch with for the selling of the other policies. We also made sure that, for our travel agents who actually have got stuck up with no business and all. So we have got into we've taken extra effort of giving them trainings across. So we got at least 100 travel agents trained in this last 2 months and explained them about the other policies that we could sell, because even their business is.
So that will help us.
And their dependency on the.
That will also help us.
So.
Yeah. Good.
So We would want to take some questions, sir.
Yeah, if you have any,
We
yeah,
collecting a lot.
yeah. I can't see. I think probably you have to tell me.
Yeah, so just there is
I missed that. I missed that. If you can repeat that,
yeah.
please.
I think I actually read his question, so I'll just come to you on that. Mr. Rajesh Kumar says that once the international travel starts, uh, people are quite apprehensive of if they are traveling from say India to some ex country.
Correct.
Are they going to be quarantined there? What are the measures that the governments would be taking? So some curiosity on this front,
Yeah,
which
so
people are
that's what
would
we
want to
spoke
know.
about domestic also. I think so. We are still not clear about domestic. So international is still far-fetched. So we don't know about the international piece as of now. And whatever international as of now, it's also going. It's repatriation, and that to country A to country B only. They're not allowed to go beyond that. So we don't know exactly. I think so. With time to
Exactly
come,
what is.
yeah, time to come. I think so. We'll have more clarity on that. How the quarantine with a regular flight
I think
starting,
once the
the clarity
ticketing
will be
start,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The
Yeah, once the
clarity will be there.
ticketing starts, then the other the government embassies
Yeah,
of other countries would let you know exactly as to because all the
correct.
queries would be coming to you
Yes, yes.
as you said.
Yeah. So we'll have the clarity before the flight starts, the regular flight starts. I think so. Probably we have to wait for it. Yeah. We have the information on the quarantine, all the repatriation flight. We have the like UAE. We have details before you arrive at UAE, for
So
example.
I just lost you, sir. Sorry. I'm sorry, have we lost you in the last? Could you repeat that, sir?
I think. Sorry, Anshul, I didn't hear that.
So actually we lost you for 10 seconds. Could you repeat the last two lines, sir?
So I said, for example, all the repatriation flight which is having today, so the countries are pretty clear what
Mhm.
they require today at their arrival. For example, UAE flights which is going on, so there are clarity on what is required once you arrive before UAE, once you arrive at UAE actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we hear that only UAE has started the visa thing currently,
Not for India, not for
rather than the
India,
other country.
not for India.
Not for India.
Not
Okay.
for
So
India,
there was
for
some
the other
news
countries, yeah.
actually.
So only the the people who have work permit or residents of UAE are allowed as of now. Not no tourist visa is allowed for India actually.
Okay. Anyway, sir, thank you so much for your time.
Thank
I
you.
think I could take at least two, three questions, very important questions, which I could see here.
Okay,
Thank you so much for your time, and Bajaj Allianz were quite glad to have you here for this wonderful session and give us insights about the travel industry, which we all are quite curious to know about, especially sales guys who actually want to travel because till the time they meet the customer, the sales is not closed.
correct.
So something very interesting, which I believe people would have got some insights about the industry.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for me
And
inviting me for this session. Yeah, thank you. It was hopefully I could have
thank you.
answered some questions actually. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank
yes,
you and all the
almost
best.
all of
Take
them, sir,
care.
all of them. Yeah.
Take care
Thank you.
and be safe. Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Take care.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so much. Thanks. Thanks.